And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trayce Jackson-Davis out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. Now here's Curry. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Now, here's Collins. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. We'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Payton. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, hits the three-point bomb.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry passes to Schroeder. Back to Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Wiggins kicks to Hield. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Hield finds Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. The Warriors leading. Curry looking around. Here's Wiggins. Schroeder outside. Curry passes to Hield. Lets the three fly. Kessler with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collins against Wiggins. Pass to Kessler. Puts it up from 12. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Hield bounce pass. Now Curry. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 1. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what if... they've been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, they've got Payton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Podziemski. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. Buries it from three-point range.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Payton in the corner. Lets it fly. No good there off the double clutch.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. We'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Now, here is George. Here's Shibwe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Collins comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. Gary Payton is checked in for Golden State. On defense, the Warriors, they trail by 7. The Jazz working the ball around now. They swipe it. Hield attacking. Payton can't get it to go.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Pass to Collins. Here's Collier. 11 points last game. And here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler's setting the pick for Sexton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Curry on the wing. Hield kicks to Payton. They kick out to Hield. Curry with the bounce pass. 16 feet away. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Down low, here's Kessler. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Payton and the rejection by Collins.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the shot goes in. Markkanen's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Utah headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble. Either way.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Warriors. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Warriors trail by 7. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Colin Sexton is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the center. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Payton kicks to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah leading by 7.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lauri is great.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Now Payton. Over Markkanen. And too long on the shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Payton with it. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And Payton knows when he should look to score, especially when he's near the rim.
Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and Kessler throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Jackson Davis, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Schroeder passes to Wiggins.
I see him.
Here's Looney. Schroeder outside. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Schroeder. Here's Santos. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's George. Can't hit from 12.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2. Wiggins has got 6.
Yeah, I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sensabaugh. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Sensabaugh's got his first basket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Jazz. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Brandon Podziemski. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Kevon Looney out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Pass to Potter. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 15. Santos, the pass to Looney. Schroeder outside. The 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there.
Well, Clarkson likes to play with a lot of speed. He attracts the attention of the defense, and that's where he's getting the whistle.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Collier, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Curry was such a smooth three-point shot. Are there better mechanics in the league?
Jazz leading by 13. Here's Collier. Outside, Sexton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And yes, it's good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Collier. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Curry is inside. Curry getting it done inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
They get it again. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Jazz.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lauri Markkanen.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's Collier. Pass to Collins. Here's Collier. Covered by Wiggins. Markkanen a screen on Wiggins. Here's Collier. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Curry. Drills it from outside. 6 seconds left in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Utah, Collier taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what...
Thanks so much, David.